Itch.io has de-indexed all NSFW content from their site. We have de-indexed all NSFW content from our browser and search pages. We understand this action is disruptive, and we are truly sorry for the frustration and confusion caused by this change. That's not the problem right now. Recently, we came under scrutiny from our payment processors regarding the nature of some content hosted on itch.io due to the game title No Mercy, which was temporarily available on itch.io before being banned back in April. The organization Collective Shout, as we all knew it would be, the same Collective Shout that was supporting cuties, launched a campaign against Steam and itch.io, directing concerns to our payment processors about the nature of certain content found on both platforms. Our ability to process payments is critical for every creator on our platform. You're censoring content, you're not a platform anymore. You're a publisher. To ensure that we can continue to operate and provide marketplace for all developers, except the ones that you removed, we must prioritize our relationship with our payment partners and take immediate steps towards compliance. Or you could sue them. This is a time-critical moment for itch.io. That I agree. You're now fucked. The situation developed rapidly, doesn't excuse your poor performance, and we had to act urgently to protect the platform's core payment infrastructure. Yeah, by fucking over your users and some devs. Unfortunately, this meant it was not realistic to provide creators with advance notice before making these changes. That's a big problem for you! We know this is not ideal, and we apologize for the abruptness of the changes. You stole people's games! We are currently conducting a comprehensive audit of content to ensure we can meet the requirements of our payment processors. You still stole people's games. Pages will remain de-indexed as we complete our review. Once the review is complete, we will introduce new compliance measures. For NSFW pages, this will include a new step where creators must confirm that their content is allowable under the policies of the respective payment processors linked to their account. Part of this review will see some pages being permanently removed from itch.io. Affected accounts will be notified via their account's email address from our support address. That's not going to help. You can reply to that email if you have any follow-up questions. Where do we sue you? We ask for your patience and understanding as we navigate this challenging period. No, you stole games from us. I'm sorry we can't share more at this time, as we are still getting a full understanding of the situation ourselves. Too fucking late. Your entry was fucked. We will post a follow-up on our blog if the situation changes. You're getting sued. Here's the thing. itch.io didn't just delist NSFW content. They didn't just take it down from their search index. They removed them from the libraries of people who paid for them without refunds, and they don't acknowledge this anywhere. They stole products people paid for. They didn't just censor, they stole. If you paid for a game on itch.io, that game is yours. You bought it. Plain and simple. They quietly removed that game from your possession. That is theft. They stole something you paid for. This ought to be a class action lawsuit. And they promote themselves as an open indie game marketplace. Yeah, fucking right. If you had a game taken from you by itch.io because of this, send them a message. Send your intent to sue them into poverty. And if you haven't spent money on itch.io, don't. They're not worth it anymore. They bent the knee, and they did so without even a little bit of a fight. First they came for manga and anime. Then they came for Steam and itch.io. It won't stop here. After the porn's gone, it will be violent video games. And after that, it will be anything that pushes against their ideology. A certain blue fox woman talked about it on her July 20th Sunday stream. Banks and payment processors are the problem, not some fucking Australian Karens who want to control what you are and aren't allowed to buy. Senate Bill 104 Fair Access to Banking Act and House Bill 987 Fair Access to Banking Act. No payment card network, including a subsidiary of a payment card network, may, directly or through any agent, processor, or licensed member of the network, by contract, requirement, condition, penalty, or otherwise, prohibit or inhibit the ability of any person who is in compliance with the law, including Section 8 of this Act, to obtain access to service or products of the payment card network because of political or reputational risk considerations. There are bills introduced right now that would inhibit the way payment card processors are allowed to censor our speech and our entertainment. If a bunch of Australian Karens can petition Visa and MasterCard to cut service, you, my fellow gamers, can petition your House and Senate representatives to hop on these bills and push them as hard as humanly possible through the Senate, lest they lose their seats in the next election, which is next year, by the way. This needs to be a job-defining vote for all of them. We must hang together, or we'll be censored separately.